Hey guys, Wildfire AJS here, and I don't see a whole lot of well done, helpful tutorials on YouTube as far as Dungeon Defenders goes. And this one may have done before, I don't know, I couldn't find one, granted I didn't look very hard. But anyway, this is me farming Glitterhelm with my monk, and it's basically just the strategy I found. It's simple, it's not an AFK mode strategy. Matter of fact, I'm not usually big on the AFK mode strategies just because I actually do want something to do, but it's so close to an AFK strategy that, well, it might as well be, I suppose. Then again, your results may vary depending on your gear. Here's my gear right here. Stats aren't really all that great, I suppose. They're just some mid to high level heroics. Mythics rather, heroics. My weapon is Transcendent, but I'm level 79. Anyway, so I am doing this on Insane+Hardcore. Insane gives the most XP as far as this goes, and repeatability. And then you have Hardcore mode. Means if you die, you don't come back to life, but because of the difficulty, you also get more XP. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up. Alright, now this is actually quite simple. I'll hold the map up while I run so you can see what I'm doing. Go up here to the north hallway first. Now the path I take is because of the order that the chests are in. You can do any path or order you want when you do this. I do them in this particular order because it's the way I get the mana. So right here, I'm going to put, I call it the trifecta for the monk. It's basically the three stacked, most primary, powerful, rather, auras you can do. You have an ensnare aura, and a lightning aura, and a strength drain aura. The strength drain aura is there for the specific purpose that it removes all elemental resistances. So any mobs that may be immune to electricity are no longer immune to electricity as soon as they hit that aura. They will get zapped just like all the others. So I put one there, and then I put one up here to stop the Weaverns from getting to the crystal right here. And then next I make a left here and I go to this far back hallway, just because this is where a good stack of the chests are, and I just passed up a chest, but I'll grab it on the way back. Don't forget there's one down here too. Alright, and then right here, I'm gonna put another stack. Now you may need to adjust where you place these auras depending on your specs. My auras are more than big enough to cover the entire hallway and then some. Run down here, grab this. Now this is tricky here, because there's this spawn point and you can't place auras too close to the spawns. But if you put them too far down here, then they don't really kill the guys as they're coming out. So I found this spot right here, and for me, I have to push the minus symbol and shrink them a little bit. But before my auras got too big, I used to be able to place it right here with no problem. That's where I put mine. And then I put another stack here at the bottom of these stairs. And right over here. Grab those. Jump over here, grab this one. And we're almost done. I'm gonna put a stack here for these Weaverns. I think that's how you pronounce that, Weaverns. You could just call them flyers. Put another stack here at the end of the bridge. Down there in the bottom left, you can see me. Alright, now what you just saw me do is I brought in an AFK with my controller here on my lap. If you bring in 2 players, you will get double, well not double, but you get more monsters and more XP. Plus this is a way for me to help level some of my lower level characters. This is my 73 apprentice. First wave, you'll see me grab my apprentice here and try to shoot something. The primary reason is there are XP bonuses for doing certain things. If no cores get damaged during that wave, there's a 30% bonus for XP to every player in the game. If you don't take any damage, there's another 30% multiplier for everybody who doesn't take damage. And then if you don't use any towers, and as you saw, this says only use weapons on the bottom right hand corner there. If you only use weapons, which means you have to damage at least one enemy, then you'll get another 30%. So basically my AFK guy here, as long as I shoot at least one monster with him one time in that wave, he'll get a 90% bonus experience. So it's almost getting double experience. Which, on this level, farming Glitterhelm like this, I can take a 0 to about 72 in, shoot, an hour or so, maybe a little over an hour. It's really fast. Alright. So the key thing to this build, I said it's almost AFK, and the reason I say it's almost AFK is because with my more powerful guy, I have to sit here and do ogre control. The only mobs that can make it through their auras before they die are ogres. So I still have to run around and manage the ogres, which is no big deal. It gives me something to do. And while I'm waiting for ogres, I just kind of watch YouTube videos or read an article or something like that. And I forgot to damage something with my other guy here, so I lost 30%. No big deal. See, this next wave should make my apprentice here level up. So I basically just sit here with the map open. Now, I could, if I wanted to, hop over to my summoner or something like that and put up some ogres here at the checkpoints, but by the time I get enough experience, I mean, now I will say, if your run speed's not fast enough, maybe bring a friend or have an alt character that can make some sort of a barrier. I do have a 71 series EV that, depending on how lazy I'm feeling, I might grab and put some physical barriers up. That won't let the ogres die. You still have to go manage them. But what it will do is slow down the ogres long enough. Because once you get to the final wave, sometimes there's 3, 4, 5 ogres. And you gotta run back and forth and kill them all. So if you put up a barrier of some kind and your run speed's not high enough or your damage isn't fast enough to kill the ogres as fast as me, then you can put up some barriers. It'll give the ogre something to do while you get to him. Basically, that's the idea. Gives you more time to react, I guess is what I'm saying. Alright. Kind of explain the idea. I'm not really going to talk as much the rest of this. I'm just going to run through this, and you guys can watch. Real quick note while I'm looking here. One thing I sometimes have to do, and I'm not going to bother with it, is you'll get stragglers that if you run by, they will start heading that direction because they saw you over there. I hope I get to the end of the time here before he damages that. Yeah, I got him. Good. So what I'm going to do, just so I don't have to worry about it again, I don't always do this, but sometimes when you run by here like that, guys that spawn over here will see you and start walking this way and hit this crystal. So sometimes I will throw down another set here. It'll stop any stragglers that come this way. Now this is completely optional, but sometimes I do it just for the ease of mind or peace of mind or whatever you want to call it. You'll see a lot of my auras here starting to flash. They're fine. They'll last all the way through the final wave. They'll just be starting to turn red. And now your mileage may vary based on the health of your auras, of course. Awesome. Final wave, let's do this. Shot off so I can keep him in the corner. One thing I do almost always do, is as soon as I kill an ogre, I run back to the middle. So I have a quicker response time wherever it is that I need to be. Nope. Oh, it's a close one. Oh, there's still another one over here. Nope, it's gonna get damaged. Dang it. Maybe not. Yeah, you got it. Crap. Oh well, it's not perfect, but that's mostly just because I wanted a really simple build. Like I said, I could, on, the 6th or 7th wave, throw up some barriers and no ogres would ever get past because I was being too slow. But that's the gist, and this is my character, the oncoming storm. For those of you who like Doctor Who, you should get that reference. And yeah, that's how I farm XP on Glitterhelm. As I said, it's very fast. You can get from 0 to 70, at least 70, in about an hour or more, presuming you have a high enough character that can solo it like I'm doing here. Anyway, thanks for watching.